Welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name's Karen Cook. I'm Senior HR Manager at Furley Page Solicitors, and I'm joined by Abigail Bartlett, who's one of our Year 1 trainees. Welcome, Abby.
Hi, Karen.
First of all, I wanted to ask you what attracted you to the legal profession?
Well, I've always been a competitive person, and I wanted to be in a role which is competitive and fast-paced and constantly evolving. I felt that the legal industry would be just that. But whilst I'm competitive, I do like working within a team and towards a shared goal. I also liked the thought of doing a training contract. When you're studying, I think the prospect of choosing one area for qualification is quite daunting. So being able to experience different areas and make an informed decision is really helpful.
Why did you choose Furley Page to undertake your training contract?
It was important to me to feel part of a community, and having studied at Canterbury Christ Church University, I knew of Furley Page and their excellent reputation. I saw Furley Page as a forward-thinking, personable and professional firm, and all of that became more apparent during my placement with you. I also think there's a lot to be said for the recruitment process, and whilst the firm clearly was the right fit for me in terms of being a personal firm and a professional firm, I also felt that I was able to be myself and I wasn't feeling constantly intimidated and nervous. After all, I don't think you get the best out of people in that environment.
And after you completing your work experience at Furley Page, what was it about our firm that attracted you to apply for a training contract?
Yeah, well, the summer placement was in June 2018, and it was a great opportunity for people in the firm to get to know me and for me to get a better feel for the firm. And it was clear that everybody felt valued and enjoyed working at Furley Page. It also fell at a really good time that week, because on the last day, the firm's social committee were throwing a PIMS party in the gardens, which was obviously lovely in a summer's day, but it was a great opportunity to get to know people in a less formal setting. And what really resonated with me was how many of the fee earners actually trained at Furley Page. I thought that was a really good sign that not only the firm look after their trainees, but the trainees, after completing their training, actually want to stay at the firm.
And how did you find your induction after having to largely work from home when you joined Furley Page during the midst of all the restrictions that we had in place then?
Yeah, so this was obviously a nerve-wracking experience. I think starting your training contract in a normal setting would have been daunting, although yeah, a couple of weeks before the second lockdown, it was definitely not what I anticipated. That being said, the firm did a lot for us in terms of support. We were given various contact information and really felt as though we could make contact with those people, which I think is important. We were also given some IT training on the IT systems. That was really beneficial. That was 3 full days, and it made us go into our first week feeling prepared, and we'd ironed out any issues that could have arisen. That week as well, we got to meet George Crofton Martin, the training principal, Jeremy Licence, managing partner, and Andrew Masters, staff partner. That was a really nice welcome into the firm, and we were able to speak with them and raise any questions that we had, which was great.
What seats have you undertaken so far?
My first seat was in the private client team, and they really went above and beyond to, obviously I was joining the firm, it was my first seat, and as you say, we were amidst a lot of restrictions, so they really went above and beyond to make me feel part of the team and to deliver excellent training. I'm now in the employment team in my second seat, which has been fantastic. No day is the same. It's so interesting, and I've been able to work on tribunal hearings and attend virtual tribunal hearings, which has been a fantastic experience.
And have you any highlights or lowlights so far that you'd like to share?
Yeah, so one highlight that really stands out is the calibre of work that we're exposed to as trainees. I felt that the supervision at Furley Page is fantastic, and using your initiative and actually forming an opinion is really valued. It's often followed by a helpful discussion with your supervisors, which is so beneficial when you're trying to ascertain how to turn complex legal theory into practical solutions. And also meeting various members of the team and building relationships has been great. I think the low light is an obvious one, and one that I think everybody's feeling across most industries. That is missing out on sort of the buzz of the office, which hopefully, as restrictions start to ease, I think we can hopefully get a little bit more normality. But I have been able to enjoy some walks and lunches as things have opened up with some colleagues. So I'm looking forward to more of that in the future.
Thank you very much for your time today, Abby.
Thank you.